Okay, good morning everybody. 1st of June, lovely morning. Make my hanging basket up. I go to a little nursery in Greece which I mentioned before, and I get all me for the actual big hanging baskets. I get a few from there, saves me starting them from seed. And I'm not that brilliant, yes. Maybe as a few years get on, I might be better at doing it. But I've done my own begonias, my own petunias, my geraniums. So there's a few others I want. Like the double begonias, I use them, and the Sylvia. I go and get them from the garden centre. Also I get my peat, which I mix with my own compost to give it a good one. I also put something in, it's like a water retention pellet. I have to find out, that's in the shed now, so, but I should have some left over from last year. This is what I've actually bought from the garden centre this morning. The big double begonias. I've got like a peach and two red. I also put these in the trailer. I don't know what that particular one is. Most probably somebody enlightened me on YouTube. I've saved some other, like an ivory trailer from last year, and I kept them in the greenhouse. I just took bits off them before I dumped what was left in the hanging baskets. So they're them there. So I'll put them in. They look, starting to go a bit yellow with the heat in here, so I think they'll be glad to get into some fresh compost. Right, as Sean normally says, before you start, have a cup of tea, and that's what I'm going to do. Have a cup of tea, and I'm going to start putting together my hanging baskets. Okay, Nick. What I was told at the garden centre is because these are so big, I put like a sponge in there and polystyrene, and it fills it up a little bit and it makes it less heavy. And I've done that now for 2 years, and the plants have been absolutely fine. So that's it. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting an equal amount of my compost, one of them in, to an equal amount of that compost. Just mix it together. I put a bit of blood and bone meal. Mix it in. Okay, up to now I put 3 of each of them in. A bit of bone meal on each level. And all I do is mix it all together. Which I won't bore you with doing, but that's exactly how I do it. Okay, so I'll start to fill in my basket. I've covered up the foam and that. And I'm going to put in this, it's like a crystal, and what it does is sort of like a water retention. It wasn't cheap. I got a bag about twice as much as this last year. It must have been £6 or £7. Quite shocked at the price of it, but it done it well last year. All you put is a spoonful in each, so all I do, I'll open that up and sprinkle a little bit in. So as you can see on the top, that's about how much I put in, and just mix it in with this, and it retains water throughout the season. I do normally water them quite a lot to them because they're quite big baskets, these. Okay, there's my basket filled to the top. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start adding me plants. I think I'll start with my geranium first. Okay, so I've got all my plants ready. I'll start with my geranium. Got a good root system on it, I'll put that close to the middle. As it grows one of the tallest, so put that close to the middle. I'll then put one of my double begonias next to it. This is the ones I got from the actual the garden centre. I forget how much they were now. £2.50 a tray of 4, so I don't think that's bad actually. The salvia, which I also put close to the middle, they were for 6. They were £2 a tray. Again, you can see the root system on that. It's well finished in its pot. It's ready for to go in something else. Right. Petunia. I'll put one of my petunias in. Not so good, but I think they're going to improve, to be honest. Just like the others have over there. I cut them back and they come up again quite nicely. So I'm going to put one in. one of my trailers in. On that side, they really do blossom these. One on that side. And a lobelia, which I've left in the pot too long, and the roots are quite at the bottom, and it's really popped down. I'm going to also in here put one of my small begonias and see how it gets on. It's only small, but it's one I started from seed, which I got from a mate called Chris. So, that's my hanging basket. I'll leave it on the shelf in there. If it stays like this, I might even leave it out on the benches, or on something like this. These are buckets I bought from B&Q. I think they were a pound each at the time, and I've got some with holes in and some without, so I'll just put them and leave them on there, and they'll go on from there lovely. So that's one done. I won't bore you with the rest, but they must probably go out hanging up within about a fortnight once we've established. Okay, there's my hanging baskets all done in the greenhouse. They'll fill out, and what I do, if I see a plant I like now in the next fortnight or so, I just add to fill them out so they're really full and look good. I've also added some of the slow release pellets in with the compost, which helps feed it, so they should be alright now for the season. They've always been alright before when I've done like this anyway, so we'll see.